Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is Peruvian fried calamari, aka Chicharron de Calamar Peruano. I love this dish. I've been eating it since I was really young and it's super easy to make and I want to share that with you guys. These are the ingredients you'll need. You can buy fresh squid like I did, and you can also buy frozen or you can already buy it cleaned and cut for you, whatever's easiest. So I'm going to start by cleaning my squid, taking the heads off, peeling the skin, and taking all the guts out, as you can see. And you, of course, keep the tentacles. Make sure to wash your squid after you're cleaning it so you get all the debris off. And then we're going to slice it into rings, just like this. And be sure to clean your board after cutting the squid to prevent cross-contamination. That is super important, and you also don't want a bunch of gunk on your vegetables. So I'm going to start with my slaw, and I'm going to have right here celery, and I'm also going to use red onion. I'm going to julienne both of them. Now that I've julienned both my vegetables, I'm going to put both of them in iced water so it takes away the strong taste of the onion, but also perks it up so it's going to look super pretty on the dish. Next we're going to do our flour cornstarch mix, and you can add any seasoning to your dry mix at this point, but I'm going traditional Peruvian style, so just salt, pepper, cornstarch, flour, and egg. Batter is super simple. Be sure not to add too much salt to it because we are going to salt the seafood when it comes out of the fryer. So just mix it all up, and then we're going to crack our eggs into our bowl, and you can add a little water to the eggs if you don't want it too thick and if you don't want too thick of a coating. So you're going to mix your eggs up. If you don't like the consistency, like I said, add a little more water. Once these are mixed up, we're going to add the squid to the flour first, and we're going to take off any excess flour by just shaking it off, and then after that it's going to go into the egg, shake off the extra egg, and back into the flour. Set them aside, and we're going to fry everything together. So I can't stress the importance of shaking off your excess flour and extra egg off of your calamari. This will help so that when you come to fry them, it doesn't become a clumpy mess and they don't stick together. You can use a sieve or a flour sifter to make this easier for you. Once this is done, we're going to begin the frying process, and you always want to do the legs first, and just put the tip of the legs to see if the oil is ready, and it should become super bubbly, just like this. The legs take about 45 seconds to a minute and a half to cook, and the bodies will take about 30 to 45 seconds to cook since they're thinner and smaller. And the temperature of your oil should be from 330 to 350. Once they're all done, we're going to put them on a paper towel to soak up the excess oil, and we're going to season right when they come out. Now for slaw, we're going to strain the water that was in the onion and celery mix, and we're going to squeeze some limes. We're going to pour that over the mix, and we're going to add salt and pepper to taste, and just a tiny bit of Aji Amarillo paste into the lime juice, and we're going to mix it all up. Once we mix that up, we're going to add some cilantro. It's going to add another level of flavor and a little more vibrancy, and just make the dish come together. And for the last and final part, we're going to begin to plate the calamari. I like to add body and height to my plate, so I'm going to add the rings to the bottom of the plate and some of the tentacles on top. Be free to use all the calamari. I use about 80% just so I wouldn't crowd the plate, but if you're plating this family style, then you can put it on another platter and put the sauces and the slaw on the side. For my sauce today, I'm using Huancaina, which is a spicy Peruvian cheese sauce, but you can use hot sauce or tartar sauce, whatever you want to eat your calamari with. If you do want to see this recipe, let me know in the comments below. It's super simple to make and super delicious. And for my slaw, I'm going to put that right on top of where I put my sauce, and I'm just going to remix it to incorporate the acidity, just so it gives it all the flavor that this dish deserves and needs. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for recipes, let me know, and I'll be sure to answer to some of you guys. Thank you again, and remember to like and subscribe. Have a good one.